Peace and black power. What's going on, everyone? So I'm gonna do this video again about life insurance because it's one of the easiest and kind of least expensive ways to actually guarantee future income. So this one product right here is through Mutual of Omaha. As you guys know, being a broker, I do have a few different companies that I can produce for. Right here are the companies that I currently produce for. There's Nationwide, Mutual of Omaha, Companion Life, Prudential, AXA Equitable, Security Mutual, and Bright House Financial, which is MetLife. What I did today was a real quick illustration through Mutual of Omaha for a $250,000 permanent policy. But here's the real big deal. The real big deal is this. We need to not only see, again, from the salesman's standpoint, what it is that you're filling out for. We need to see how to fill out that application, because I think that's the apprehension and the fear for a lot of folks. So this is a $250,000 permanent policy, as you see for myself. $250,000 is the death benefit, and it's $188.88 a month. Is going to vary per person, and there's a lot of reasons why. So I'm going to show you a lot of that through the application. This is on Mutual of Omaha / Companion Insurance, and we're going to go through and actually fill out the application. So you see there's a lot of questions that get asked, and it's very specific. So we're going to start here. I'm going to do it real basic. We're going to start here by filling out the app. First, your legal name. So first, middle, last. You don't have to put the middle, but sometimes it's good to do. So I'm just going to put my name here. Yep. The next question they're going to ask is your gender. Obviously, I'm male. They want to ask your height and weight. I am 5'8", and currently I am 150 pounds. They're going to ask your social. I'm not going to actually put my social here, but I'm going to put 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, they're going to ask your date of birth, your state of birth, Connecticut, CT, annual income, let's say it's 25,000, your driver's license number, okay, your driver's license state, and your legal residence. I'm going to put my office, 880 New Lots Avenue, city, state, zip, Brooklyn, New York, zip 11208. Best time to call. This is because they might do something called a paramedic exam on the phone, so they'll actually call you to get specific information. Okay. 374@gmail.com. Occupation, duties, I'll just put sales right now. Currently I'm self-employed. So these questions, the pertinence, and this is just in the very beginning, this is your basic information. I might do 2 to 3 videos just on one application for life insurance. So if you'll notice here, there's a few very specific questions. Number 1 is your driver's license number, your driver's license state, your height and weight. Okay, so we're going to start with height and weight. That has a lot to do with your rating. Your height and weight will determine on the BMI or body mass index scale if you're overweight or underweight for your height. That changes the price of your insurance right there. Okay, the next thing that would change the price of your insurance is the reason that they ask for your driver's license number and your driver's license state, because they're going to check it out to make sure that you don't have certain things against you, like felonies. Because if you have a felony within the last 10 years, you're ineligible for life insurance. They want to know your occupation and your employer. Depending on your occupation and your employer, I've had people who ask me, what's the most amount of life insurance you can get, and that varies depending on the person, the product, and the company. Okay, it mainly varies depending on the person, and then the product and the company, and then the product. The reason it varies depending on the company is, for example, Mutual of Omaha, you can go up to, $10 million on a certain policy, or some policies you can only go up to $250,000. So the policy product name, this is more of the agent that would be putting this. 250,000 is what you're applying for. We're going to go at a standard rate. We're going to go at a UL term level 1. So these are all different things that are placed into the policy. If you'll see here, it says risk class applied for. I always apply for standard. Standard is not what you're going to see when you see the commercials and they tell you we got a 44-year-old man and $1 million policy for $14 a month. That's going to be above standard. So you'll always click standard or best available risk class. UL option, that's your death benefit. Rider name, disability waiver of premium. You're going to do the monthly bank service plan. And what did I say? It was $188.88. Now, if you'll notice here on the application, this is why it makes sense to, if you're serious about getting your life insurance, even if you already have it, we're going to go through that as well, because there's portions here that in life insurance, even the application already counts in the fact that you have life insurance. So initial premium collected. I'm going to say we initially collected 1 month's premium of $188.88. Let me just make sure that's the proper $188.88. Yes, that's the proper premium. So the reason you want to actually give cash, check, or money order with your first policy is not because I, as the insurance agent, don't get paid until you actually give money, because that's not what matters. The reason that you want to give money with your policy, yes, it makes that insurance agent push harder to make sure that your policy does go through and get made and get issued. However, the purpose of this is to make sure that you are covered immediately. You'll see later in this video, or the second or third video, there's something called a conditional receipt, and we'll go over that and I'll revisit this then. Name of the policy owner. Date of birth, again, of the policy owner. Relationship to the proposed insured. The reason they need to know the relationship to the proposed insured is, I get this question all the time. Well, can I put life insurance on somebody? Because everybody thinks, oh, I'm going to just put life insurance on this person without them knowing. That's not the way it works. The way it works is, in order to put a life policy on someone, you can, but you need to have their consent. So we're going to put 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Citizenship country. This actually matters because you want to do anti-terrorism. You don't want to make sure you're not, making somebody a beneficiary of a policy and they are a foreign terrorist or something. All right. Hold on. Brooklyn, NY 1208. Secondary addressee, doesn't matter. Primary beneficiary. So at this point, in the sake of keeping names edited, I'm just going to put the first initial. Actually, no, I'm going to break this down as if I am doing this for my family. So first, I'm going to put my wife. She's going to get 50%. Okay. Secondly, let's put someone. You can put up to 4 beneficiaries to start with and then others after. So for now, I'm just going to put my wife, put 100%. Now, here's where you get into the meat and potatoes of things, and it's really important that you find out what you answer these questions correctly, okay? Because these are going to change, again, the provisions in your policy. So if you'll see, it says Part 1A, page 2 of 2 life insurance application. Have you or any person proposed for insurance been offered cash or any other consideration for obtaining this policy? Sometimes somebody may say, hey, if you buy this policy, I'll give you X, Y, and Z amount of dollars. It's illegal. Are you or any proposed insured planning on entering into a finance agreement to pay any premiums for this policy? Again, for me, it's no. But you want to answer these things the correct way. Most agents might not even ask you these questions, but you should really know what's on the application, because a lot of people who I know will say, yeah, I have life insurance, but they have no idea what's going on with it, what the situation is, or anything like that. Another thing is you want to get a review at least once every 2 years. People say nothing changed, but a gallon of milk today don't cost the same that it did 2 years ago. Do you or any person proposed for insurance intend to sell or transfer ownership to a third party in the next 5 years, or have you sold or transferred ownership of a policy to a third party in the last 5 years? That situation may arise where you purchase a policy on your child and maybe they're 15 or maybe they're 13 and you plan on when they're 18 turning ownership over to them. List below all life insurance policies and or annuity contracts on any person proposed for insurance that have terminated within the last 13 months. Give me 1 second here. Hey, babe. What's up?